हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। प्रीवियस लेक्चर में जीएवी कैसे कैलकुलेट होता है उसका हमने फॉर्मेट डिस्कस किया था। दैट इज फॉर्मेट फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू, दैट इज नथिंग बट द अर्निंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ लेट आउट हाउस प्रॉपर्टी। ओके, so when the property is let out and if you want to calculate taxable income of that let out house property, first of all you have to start from gross annual value. You have to calculate gross annual value earning capacity of that house property which is let out, and thereafter one by one you have to reduce certain amount like municipal tax. Two type of deductions are there, that is standard deduction and interest on borrowed capital, or you can say interest on loan borrowed. So the first point for calculating, or the first step for calculating taxable income of let out house property is to calculate gross annual value. तो प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हमने डिस्कस किया था कि जीएवी कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाता है, कितनी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको ध्यान में रखनी है वाइल कैलकुलेटिंग ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू। तो उसी का आज हम एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल डिस्कस करने वाले, यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करने वाले हैं कि जीएवी कैसे कैलकुलेट होता है। तो सी एग्जांपल नंबर 1, कैलकुलेट ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू फॉर द फॉलोइंग हाउस प्रॉपर्टी। SIB in bracket I've written there, that is no vacancy period, no unrealized rent, and no TF, that is no expense for tenant facilities. रिमेनिंग जो चार इंफॉर्मेशन है दैट इज म्यूनिसिपल वैल्यू, फेयर रेंट, स्टैंडर्ड रेंट एंड एक्चुअल रेंट रिसीवेबल, ये आपको एग्जांपल में प्रोवाइडेड है। तो प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हमने डिस्कस किया था कि फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू you have to consider total 7 information. Maximum 7 information can be used for calculating gross annual value, but there will be a possibilities few information out of 7 information may be provided and few information may not be provided. Suppose in this example only 4 informations has been provided, that is municipal value, fair rent, standard rent and actual rent receivable. 3 informations are missing, that is vacancy period, unrealized rent and tenant facilities expense. So with these 4 information we will calculate gross annual value, and remaining example we will calculate gross annual value with vacancy period and unrealized rent. So as we have discussed in earlier lecture, for calculating gross annual value, you have to follow total 3 steps. Step number 1, 2 and 3. In step number 1, we are comparing fair rent with municipal value, and out of whichever value is higher will be the answer of your step number 1. So I have written here the fair rent which is already given in the example for house property number 1 and house property number 2. Thereafter, I have written here the municipal value for the house property 1, it is 1,20,000, and for the house property 2, it is 1,30,000. Or to all both information has been provided in the example. I have just write down it in step number 1, that is making comparison of fair rent or municipal value, out of whichever amount is higher will be considered as your answer for the step number 1. So here 1,20,000 for the house property 1 and 1,30,000 for the house property 2, they are the higher value if we are making comparison of fair rent and municipal value. Thereafter you have to follow step number 2, you have to compare expected rent 1 with standard rent. What is expected rent? So answer of step number 1 will be your expected rent and step number 2. So that is 1,20,000 and 1,30,000. That so answer of the first step will become expected rent 1 in step number 2. Then you have to compare expected rent 1 with the standard rent. So I highlight here, say expected rent 1, that is 1,20,000 and 1,30,000, which are nothing but the answer of your step number 1. And thereafter standard rent, so I write down here the standard rent in house property number 1, it is not given, or maybe possibilities it is not applicable, so I write there not applicable. And house property 2, it is given as rupees 1 lakh. By making comparison, I have to consider lower value out of these two value. दोनों में से जो लोअर वैल्यू है वो मुझे कंसिडर करना है. तो कौन सा वैल्यू लोअर होगा दोनों में से, तो वंस अगेन उसको हाईलाइट कर रहे हैं, दैट इज 1,20,000 एंड 1,10,000. देयर आफ्टर you have to follow step number 3 for calculating gross annual value, that is expected rent 2, which is nothing but the answer of your step number 2, that is 1,20,000 and 1 lakh. Thereafter, after writing expected rent 2, write their actual rent receivable, that is ARR. ओके, ARR में देखो मैंने यहाँ पे एक स्टार किया है, तो स्टार का मतलब क्या है, सी हियर, इफ अनरियलाइज्ड रेंट एंड एक्सपेंस फॉर फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइडेड टू टेनेंट आर गिवन, देन इट इज टू बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम ARR. अगर एग्जाम्पल में दो इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइडेड है, कौन सी दो इंफॉर्मेशन, अनरियलाइज्ड रेंट एंड एक्सपेंस फॉर फैसिलिटीज which is provided to tenant. If these two informations are provided in the example, then first we have to reduce these two amount from the ARR, then final amount we have to write as a ARR in step number 2. By making comparison, here we have already discussed that no unrealized rent and tenant facilities expense are provided here, so whatever the ARR given in the example will become the ARR in step number 3. वही सेम अमाउंट हमें वहां पे लिख देना है, बिकॉज अनरियलाइज्ड रेंट एंड TF, दैट इज टेनेंट फैसिलिटीज एक्सपेंस, वो आपको प्रोवाइडेड ही नहीं है. और दोनों में से स्टेप नंबर 3 में जो दो वैल्यू हमने लिखे, दोनों में से जो हायर वैल्यू है वो हमें कंसिडर करनी है एज योर आंसर ऑफ द स्टेप नंबर 3. तो दैट इज आंसर आपका बन जाएगा 1,20,000 and 1,10,000. That is your final answer of step number 3. If loss due to vacancy provided in the example, once again we have to deduct it from the final answer or from the answer of step number 3. But once again we have already discussed that in this example 3 informations are not provided, that is unrealized rent, tenant facilities expense and loss due to vacancy. So we are assuming here amount as a 0 for these 3 information. So loss due to vacancy is 0 for house property 1 and 0 for house property 2. So finally we got final gross annual value, that is 1,20,000 and 1,10,000. This is the example number 1. There are some concepts which we have not discussed earlier, that is what is meaning of unrealized rent, what is meaning of expense for facilities provided to tenant, and what is the meaning of loss due to vacancy. So जब एग्जाम्पल में ये अमाउंट देंगे तब उसके साथ साथ हम वो कॉन्सेप्ट भी डिस्कस करेंगे, पर अभी के लिए एग्जाम्पल में अगर 4 इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइडेड है तो GAV कैसे कैलकुलेट होता है वो हमने इस एग्जाम्पल में डिस्कस किया. तो अभी नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आएगा वो क्या होगा, कि हाउ टू कैलकुलेट ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू विथ unrealized rent, with expense for facilities provided to tenant and with loss due to vacancy। साथ साथ में उसके जो थियोरेटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट है वो भी हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं।